Good morning, Commander. So, have you seen me on the news? Everyone's talking. It's not every day. Oh.
We can just play it. Yep.
Miller keeps calling and won't give me a break if I don't throw him a bone. Go pick him up at his hotel and take him for a tour, Commander. Show him around the base, do whatever you want, as long as you keep him out of my hair. And take Williams with you. No offense, but she's more talkative than you.
We're on the move. Moving there now.
Well, Commander, I guess we're the bone then.
Pedal to the metal.
Miller's hotel is on the way to the training area. Let's hope he's in a better mood than the General.
Yeah, I'm gonna start over there and just go.
There are units from all three Baltic states regrouped here. Lithuanian artillery, mechanized infantry from Latvia, as well as reservists and armored vehicles from Estonia. They have different equipment, different tactics, speak different languages. Creating an interoperable force in this region is a real headache.
Keep the engine running, just in case. Armored
Oh, shit.
transport, ready. Roger, we're on the move. Roger, moving to next waypoint.
Yeah.
Copy, relocating.
I'm gonna just
Counselor
do-
Miller. I am Major Williams. It's a pleasure to have you with us. The Commander and I will show you around on our way to the General. Please hop in.
Well, it's about time. Let's go. Take me to the training ground first. I need to make sure that our equipment is showcased in the best possible conditions.
The exercise is about to start, so you will be able to see for yourself. But I didn't know there was a show.
This whole exercise is for show, Major. A show of force for our potential enemies, but also an arms fair for our partners.
I see. And which partners are we trying to impress today, Counselor?
That's confidential. Just drive, Major.
Humvee standing by. Pedal to the metal.
Are we there yet, Major?
Almost, sir.
Not gonna lie, those guys look yeah.
Roger, moving to next waypoint. Already there. Troop transport ready.
What's being built here?
Nothing. This is the close quarter training area. Infantrymen use these buildings to simulate urban combat. The rules are simple.
Okay.
We try to capture their sector, and they try to capture ours.
I'm gonna have
Sounds good. Let's see what you're made of, Commander.
you guys.
Good copy. Next waypoint received.
Infantry weapons have varying ranges and efficiencies. Long-range support weapons usually require the unit to be static, while short-range assault weapons can be fired on the move.
Striker ready.
Assault weapons are also more effective once in range, and can be used to breach buildings held by enemy units.
Armored transport reporting in. All ass. Striker at your command, sir.
I'm gonna have you guys
Get
dismount
out in
too.
10 seconds. Not 10 fucking minutes.
Bro, why would you guys? Oh my god.
Armored
You know, I
transport
didn't.
standing by. Striker here. We're
That's for that
combat ready.
to happen, but. I guess it did
When
happen.
units are under fire or take damage, their stress level increases, which makes them less
Pedal
efficient.
to the metal.
There are two levels of stress expressed by a blinking orange or red color on their label.
Correction.
Vehicles can provide excellent fire support, but are vulnerable to infantry anti-tank rockets.
Someone after a ride?
They must therefore be kept out of their range as much as possible.
Recon vehicle ready.
When a unit is low on ammo or heavily damaged, it's preferable to send it back to base rather than abandoning it to its fate.
Transport under fire.
Units sent back to base become available again sooner, and and you'll receive a bonus of requisition points proportional to their condition.
Why the fuck would you push up?
Drive! Fucking move!
Yeah.
75th, that's your order. Push him out!
Yeah, I think I kind of fucked up there.
Roger. Moving in next waypoint. Weapons team in combat. Awaiting command. Let's go, boys! Light 'em up! Roger. Moving out. Weapons team ready. Rangers in combat. Awaiting command. Time to go back to base. Weapons team at your command, sir. Rangers in combat. Requesting orders. Rangers here! We're under fire! Don't be sitting ducks! Get in there! I love big guns! Rangers in combat! Send your orders! Weapons team standing by.
Yeah.
Roger. Moving out. Here's our ride! Let's head in! Stryker awaiting orders. Moving out. Recon vehicle, ready for action. Roger. We're on the move. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Target coordinates received. Engaging! Vehicle status red! Situation's high! Goal's over. Let's head back to base. Find some cover! Get in that building! Get your gear, we're moving!
Well, that was a good show, Commander. But it demonstrates one thing. Our allies are not ready at all to defend themselves. Had it been the Russians in front of them today, they would have been slaughtered.
Standing by!
Failure is part of training, sir. They're only reservists. They will continue to drill.
I see nothing happening here. What's going on?
It's a good sign, sir. Our troops are exercising their camouflage skills here. They try to reach the target area undetected by staying away from the hostile patrols, staying in cover as much as possible, and sprinting to move across open areas faster. Recon units are specially trained and equipped to remain as discreet as possible. They have a reduced visual, thermal, and electronic signature that makes them harder to detect.
Electronic signature. So they refrain from posting geolocalized selfies during the mission?
Standing by.
Impressive.
We move in silence. Copy. We're moving
Ha!
in silence.
Spotted.
Oh shit.
Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. Need a rifle? Walking like ghosts.
I'm gonna let him pass. And
Sneaking in.
no.
Walking like ghosts. Copy. Infiltrating. On the move. Stealth mode. Moving quietly. Copy. We're moving in silence. Infiltrating.
Go. Yes.
Well, well. Looks like we have hide-and-seek champions.
Humvee awaiting commands.
Yeah.
This is the ATGM shooting ground. It stands for Anti-Tank Guided Missiles. They travel slower than tank rounds, but have a greater range. Their use is therefore preferable when the line of sight is unobstructed.
Yeah, I know that. Send the targets. Let's see that in practice.
In absence of a specific command, the gunners communicate their targets to each other.
Nice.
If a missile is already in flight, the other gunner will give priority to another target. That way, no missiles are wasted.
It's a pleasant surprise to see I'm not the only one worrying about the taxpayers' money here.
Send traffic.
The range of the missiles can be superior to the detection range of the unit, so they generally work alongside recon units. The gunners are trained to switch targets mid-flight if the initial target disappears or if instructed to do so.
Someone call for a cab?
This is particularly useful, as the long flight time of the missile can give time to the enemy to take cover or activate their smoke dischargers.
I hope you use the old TOW 2A for this demonstration. The new Top Attack TOW 2B costs twice as much, so using them against anything other than a tank is a waste of resources.
Good copy.
Don't worry, sir.
Next
We
waypoint
use special
received.
training ammunition,
This one,
both cheaper and less hazardous than regular ammo during exercises.
Oh,
So how is your hotel, counselor? I've heard it's quite
Going out
fancy.
for a ride?
Apart from the fact that I was woken up every 20 minutes by helicopters passing right over my head, it was lovely. Helicopters are impressive machines. Boy, are they noisy.
Our pilots are ready to take off. Do you want to hop in for a ride, counselor?
Certainly. It'll be a nice change from those little private helicopters that fly like cabs.
Awaiting mission.
Cargo helicopters can transport troops and supplies, but also vehicles as long as their weight allows it. One of our vehicles broke down during a maneuver exercise. Let's go and recover it with our helicopter.
Chinook is mission ready.
The hooks are in place. Now let's drop it off at the repair station.
Thrusting forward.
oh, okay. I should have to do this.
Drop zone received.
Yeah.
The vehicle has been unloaded. The mechanics will get it back in working order. How about a little target practice now, counselor? Get behind one of the machine guns, and we'll put you in range of some targets to shoot at.
But I have never fired a machine gun before.
Don't worry, it's very simple, and I'll be here to help.
Here we go! Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Come on, get some! Woo! Yeah! Get some! Get some! Yeah!
Pretty impressive for someone who's never shot before.
That must be a natural.
All the targets are down. Let's head back to the helipad.
I've not had that much fun in a long time. You sure know how to entertain, Major.
Chinook.
You should come work with me. With you by my side, getting those contracts signed would be a breeze. Plus, you wouldn't have to work with this grumpy old man anymore.
Thank you for the offer. At the moment, I'm tied to my current assignment.
I see. Well, think about it.
This is the tank firing range. A platoon of M1A2 Abrams is ready for the demonstration. Tank armor is much stronger on the front than on the sides. The training of our crews consists in maneuvering to engage the enemy from the flank, while minimizing the exposure of their own flanks. Tanks carry different types of rounds. Explosive rounds to engage infantry and lightly armored vehicles, and armor-piercing rounds to deal with highly armored targets. Explosive rounds are equally effective at any distance, but the penetration of armor-piercing rounds increases the closer you get to the target. You should move closer to the targets to demonstrate the increased penetrating power of the kinetic ammunition,
really?
Commander.
Abrams here. We're combat ready.
Very well. Now, can you send as many targets as possible? Let's see what a Soviet invasion of Europe would have looked like.
M1 Abrams ready for action.
Okay,
Our tanks benefit from good reverse speed, which is not the case with Russian-designed tanks. This allows us to move backward to avoid being overrun, while maintaining our powerful frontal armor facing the enemy.
Heavy armor is ready to rumble. Back up, back up! M1 Abrams warmed up and ready to go. Shoot that target, gunner.
he's almost dead.
Well, this is it. 70 tons of American diplomacy.
Roger.
You mean 70 tons of a diplomatic nightmare? I had explained to the Lithuanian government why they needed to reinforce all their road bridges from here to Poland to support their weight.
Sure, but when they arrive, nothing stands in their way. And how was your flight, Counselor?
Completely unremarkable. You know, I spent half my life in the air, so the only surprises would be finding snakes on the plane, flying the thing myself, or reaching my 60s without getting cancer. What's going on here?
Some of our vehicles broke down, apparently. Thanks to the diagnostic system integrated into our vehicles, we can easily identify which part is damaged.
We cannot let that happen. Not today.
Don't worry, sir. We have the necessary supplies to repair them. The commander will call a cargo truck from the support group and make sure they bring a big load of supplies with them. As soon as the supplies are unloaded next to the vehicles, the crew will handle the repairs automatically.
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me. Big road is ours.
You? That kind of makes sense. Does it drop on both? Yeah.
Heavy transport here.
The vehicles are now fully
Yeah.
operational again.
Ready.
Perfect. Now let's move on.
Already there. Moving out.
Let's just follow the roadway.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Copy. Relocating. Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Can you step on the gas a bit? We're crawling.
Pedal to
Sorry,
the
sir.
metal.
There are strict speed regulations on the
higher they
base.
fly, the further they
Yeah, of course there are. Hey, why is the radar of this Patriot turned off?
It's the standard procedure to keep the radar turned off by default, to keep the unit mobile and avoid destruction by anti-radiation missiles. They can still use their backup tracking systems to target aircraft, but in this mode, their detection and engagement range are limited.
Then switch this radar on, Commander. Let's see how far target practice drones can be detected and engaged. Wow, the range of these missiles is impressive.
The efficiency of the radar depends on the altitude of the target. Low-flying
Excuse me.
aircraft are harder to detect, and helicopters cannot be targeted at all as they fly below the minimum detection altitude of the radar. That's why short-range air defense, SHORAD, is needed to complement long-range surface-to-air missiles.
A fine demonstration of our firepower, Commander. The message is clear. No country equipped with our anti-aircraft systems need worry about its airspace being violated.
By the way, Counselor, where do you and the General know each other from?
Ah, we were friends once. Good friends, actually.
Oh,
See.
and what happened?
Can we just not have this conversation, please? When do we
Yeah.
get there?
This is the artillery training ground, Counselor. Here our soldiers practice fire mission procedures. The commander will make a
I don't think
demonstration for
speaking
you.
up.
Well, let's see how much time it'll take you to hit all these targets, Commander.
Coordinates received. Fire mission received.
Dispersion increases with distance. That's why more rounds are needed to hit targets located further away.
Fire received.
Smart munitions don't have this problem. They are much more accurate and can correct their trajectory to hit a target designated by a laser.
Order available, sir. Call for fire received. Mortar ready, sir. Mortar ready to fire. Mortar at your command, sir. Roger. Fire coordinates received.
As you can see, our latest battlefield management interface enables extremely responsive fire missions.
It was I who sold that concept to Congress. Glad to see it works in practice, too.
Nice.
That's all well and good, but I'm not here for these trifles. I've got a major fighter jet contract to attend to. So here's the real showstopper. I want you to demonstrate its air-to-ground and air-to-air capabilities for our guests.
Take a seat, Miller. I'm in charge here.
Ah, General. I was wondering when you'd come out of hiding. So, what's on the menu, Chef?
We'll start with a classic. Close air support with good old A-10s.
Yeah, like in '91, the good old days. You never change your record, do you?
Shut up, Miller! Commander, you will be leading this demonstration. Call in an A-10 and order it to destroy the marked targets.
Turning to new heading.
Planes must work in coordination with recon to target enemy ground units. The recon detects and identifies the target while the plane maneuvers to attack it.
There we go.
Whoa! The sound of that gun always gives me chills. It reminds me of well, whatever. Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel.
Yes, sir.
Now call in a Harrier to make a bombing run.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
great. Another old crate.
Solid copy. Air support mission inbound. Munitions
Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel.
So that's, oh yeah, that's the fuel level. That's the hell.
All right, Commander, send in the F-15EX now.
Finally.
This plane is equipped with a laser designation pod and smart bombs. You mark the target with the pod, and the bombs will correct their trajectory to hit with pinpoint accuracy.
Shit, airstrike now.
Roger that. Strike area confirmed.
Shoot the airstrike it now?
You see,
Yeah.
making gun runs and guiding missiles is outdated. Now, you drop a bomb from as far as you can and you let it do the job for you.
Well, let's try again with a moving target this time. And you'll see that a human is still needed to predict the target's trajectory.
Rolling on the target area. Coming around now. Going for effect.
The target is still standing, Commander. Don't make us look like fools. We're here to demonstrate the capabilities of this plane, not your lack of competence.
Hey, I hit it.
When you take one of these bombs on the face like that, the coffin they send back home doesn't weigh much. Believe me. Send in the second F-15, Commander. This time to demonstrate its air-to-air capabilities against drones.
Roger, flying there.
We have potential buyers for dozens of these planes, so make sure these drones are shot down nice and clean, Commander.
Remind me, Miller, are we here to defend these people or to sell them weapons?
Selling them weapons means they can defend themselves. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. I just make sure they buy from the right bait and tackle shop.
Drone destroyed. Proceed to next target. Second target destroyed.
3 out of 3.
There's one more drone, Commander. Finish it. Great job, Commander. If we don't land a contract for a few jets after that, I'll be damned.
General, we've got a problem. I've asked confirmation from the airbase, and they sent 3 drones as planned, not 4.
Oh, shit. Don't tell me we scratched some civvies who can't read a map.
No, sir. The radar signature was definitely that of a UAV.
Well, in any case, that means trouble.
What's happening? Oh, nice. Find the hidden unit. Complete all the objectives. I think I did everything.